Greetings and welcome to Monster Legends, and a special feeding episode. This time we're going to be feeding somebody we picked up at a recent event. This is Himass, and he showed up with a whole bunch of open ruin slots. The big hammer. Okay, he's legendary, he's darkness, and we're going to check out what he's got right now. Yes, a spot opened up. I kind of moved Fido over with Freddy so that Nishant can be with Nishant's pet. So we do have a spot open right here. Okay, I have no idea what was going on, but it wasn't a hip bump, so I'm very happy with that. Alright, so let's check him out here. Who do we have here? Ooh. Nemesis. Interesting choice of names, although I think that might be quite confusing if I was to keep it. Anyway, he's kind of a blob, but we're not going to hold that against him. Anyway, like I said, he is a legendary. He's darkness. He seems to be immune to blinding. And he has a little backstory here. A mass of black matter that gets stronger with each defeated enemy. When Captain Copperbeard heard of Himass, he knew he had to have him in his crew straight away. And he didn't give up his search until he'd found and recruited him. Alright, so he's pretty balanced in terms of power and speed. I'm wondering if he's no, he couldn't be getting a buff. If he was getting a buff, he'd have a higher stamina. He's got a good life, too, so I think once we get him up, we're going to see that he's kind of meaty. And he kind of looks it, too. And he's got a big hammer. Even as a toddler, he's got a little big hammer. So I think we should probably work on feeding him. But first, let's see. Okay, he deals low physical damage, right? And then, oh, moderate. Moderate dark damage. Okay, what was this? Space hit, it's a jab. Okay, so I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that he's kind of probably doing some damage. Although it's interesting that his speed and power are virtually identical. Interesting. Anyway, that mess that we saw that wasn't a hip bump was Black Matter Strikes Back. Deals massive special damage to all enemies, heals by 100%. May stun all targets. So it deals massive special damage, which is really good because no one's going to be weak to it. Heals himself 100%, which is pretty nice. And stun, even if you took the heal out, it's still really good. But you throw the heal in there and it's not so bad. I wonder if he's going to be tanky. Interesting. I'm wondering also if he's healing with his special skill, is he going to do draining? I mean, he is darkness, and darkness has a tendency to drain life. So, let's continue. We're going to feed him up now and see what we get. Okay. There he is. He's at his second form there. And he looks just wonderful, doesn't he, in his second form. Okay, so let's start doing it so we can start seeing some skills. Alright, skills time. Level 7. Black Cloak. Deals moderate dark damage. Steals light. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Yep, okay. We're starting to get a feel now for what he's going to be doing here. But, you know, that's only the first skill. I'm sure he's got a lot of other tricks if he'll just stay there and get fed. Alright? Okay, level 10. Cosmic Justice. Deals moderate dark damage to all enemies. May apply damage reduction to all targets. That's not bad for starting. Not a fan of damage reduction, unless it's 100%, that is. But, that's interesting. It's a moderate group attack, so I'm guessing damage. Damage. Alright, let's go. Level 15. Stay on target. Deals moderate special damage. Monster will receive all single target hits on himself. He is a tank. He is a tank. I was wondering that because his special healed himself fully. He's a tank. He's going to take single target attacks from everyone. Very interesting indeed. Okay, that's pretty nice, especially if we get a nice big version of that. Did I put that in the last spot? I'm going to put that in the last spot. Put that in the last spot. Of course, he'd also need something to protect himself, like shielding or health increase or something. Otherwise, he's going to just die really quick. But that's kind of interesting. But he's only taunting for one turn. So I'm guessing maybe advanced versions will have a better one? I mean, you don't usually see taunts lasting one turn. Alright, let's just go. Unless it had a whole bunch of stuff stacked in there for the one turn, you know? If it said, okay, for one turn, he's going to take all the attacks, single target attacks, that is. And he's also got this big shield for one round, and he's also got double health for one round where he can really take lots of stuff. Maybe there's something like that coming. Alright, let's go. Level 20. Unstoppable Mass. Deals moderate special damage to all enemies, gains 40% stamina. That's not too bad. We'll throw that. You know, I think we're going to get better, so I'm just going to throw that up there. We're just going to throw that there. Because I'm pretty sure we'll get something to replace it. Because after all, he's only 20th level, right? And of course, he's heading towards 25th level in his final form. What's the matter? Deals heavy dark damage, steals life from target. Okay, that's going in the second spot, right there. Because that looks like a big hit. And it's a life drain, and it's only a 1 round cooldown, so why not? Okay, we're seeing a lot of life draining around here. A lot of life draining. Let's go. Level 30! Invincible Pirate. Deals moderate dark damage, gains 1 extra turn? Evades next attack? Okay, that's kind of interesting. You could do that and you could do the taunt then? Okay, well obviously that we're going to keep that because that does seem to be that seems to be a defining skill there. All right, that's something we could definitely play with. I'm wondering if you could do that and then do the taunt so that he'll get the attacks but he'll just evade them. Interesting. We'll have to see about that. There might be some stuff we could do with that. Whenever you get that extra turn for characters, there's usually a mentality involved. Anyway, I missed it. He's in his final form right now. It's just that I couldn't really tell very much because he doesn't really seem to change very much, except in size. And of course, he has his hammer on the back now. Now I don't want to talk about what's in the front. Okay, so let's go to 35 and see what other skills he's got. He's getting interesting. He's getting interesting. Gravity power. Alright, deals very heavy special damage. Monster will receive all single target attack. Okay, I was right. He's got a better one, which will last more than 1 turn. So obviously it's an upgrade of that one. And of course it's a very heavy special hit. Lasts 2 turns and it's got a 2-round cooldown. Interesting, 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 interesting. That means he's only going to be not taunting for 1 turn. Very interesting. Okay, so let's keep going. He is getting interesting. Okay, level 40. Galactic Smash. Deals moderate special damage to all enemies, gains damage boost. Okay, so we're back over here now. Okay, they're the same stamina and the same cooldown, except the new one does a little bit more damage and gains a damage boost. The other one gains stamina. Okay, for the moment that's not going anywhere. I can't see getting rid of any of the other ones. Alright, we're going to put that there for now. Unless I get upgrades, it's going to be very hard to work anything else in here, considering. Alright, let's just see what we're dealing with here. Okay, level 45. Unstoppable Mass. Okay, yeah, well, we said no to that one. Okay. Level 50. Brutal Himass Pounce. Deals heavy dark damage, steals life from target. Okay, that's obviously an upgrade of this. It's the same cooldown. It's more damage. It's actually in the range of very heavy damage. But it's definitely more. And of course, it's a life steal, so I don't think I would take both of them. This one here is, you got to take this one, right? You got to take this one. He might end up having a problem. Yeah, it's good that he's got a 1-round cooldown attack, because this one is a 4-round cooldown. Use this one, and he could follow up with a second attack, or he could follow up with the taunt. Because he's already evading, you know? Evades next attack. Is that just single attack? Anyway, this right here, obviously, is an upgrade. If they want to give me upgrades, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But we are at level 50. It's possible we've seen everything, but we're going to check anyway, right? Level 55. We've seen that one. We just got rid of it, as a matter of fact. All right. And level 60. Unstoppable Mass. We've seen that. All right. Very quick check. Okay. Galactic Smash. Unstoppable. What's the matter? Cosmic Justice. Okay, we're done. All right, he is interesting. He's interesting. I like it when they do something interesting to make the characters a little different. Just giving the same skills over and over again is kind of boring. Back over to here. Yeah, he's kind of meaty. He's coming up on nearly 12,000 at just 60. So he's going to have a lot of health when he gets maxed out. And he turned out to be a little bit faster. So I'm guessing that they want those skills to go off so that he can be the tank, right? So anyway, let's take a look at his skills. All right, we got the first one, Galactic Smash. Deals moderate special damage to all enemies, gains a damage boost. I think that's the least of his skills in terms of importance. Having a little extra group damage is kind of good. I'm kind of tempted to throw the other, the drain in there. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that. Anyway, then we have Brutal Himass Pounce. Deals heavy dark damage, steals life from target. Okay, very good solid hit there. I said that's kind of very heavy there, at least in terms of the gauge. But anyway, it's a life drain, and it's got a 1-round cooldown, which is something he's probably going to be doing, is draining life in order to keep himself alive, right? Then we have this one, Invincible Pirate. Deals moderate dark damage, gains 1 extra turn, evades next attack. Very, very interesting here. So he uses his attack, does moderate dark damage, and then he can go again. He can go again, and he's going to evade. Now, it says evasion 2. I think the reason for that is that when he uses his second attack, the evasion's going to go down by 1. So he's really only going to be evading 1 round of attacks, or maybe 1 single attack. I have to see the way that works. But that's a very good skill. You can do a lot with that. You can actually do that and then go and do this, which is Gravity Power. Deals very heavy special damage. See, this got the gauge is the same as this one over here. Only this one says heavy dark damage, and this one says very heavy special damage. Anyway, deals very heavy special damage. Monster will receive all single target attacks on himself. In other words, he's going to tank for the group. For 2 rounds, single target attacks are going to go to him, which means he needs to have a lot of health, and that life drain is going to be very important because he doesn't have shielding or a health buff. So that's very interesting. He's a tank. He's a darkness tank who's going to drain life to keep himself alive and be able to do all kinds of stuff. Although he can't evade for that 1 attack, right? So anyway, he's very interesting, and I can't wait to start testing with him. See, this is one of those intriguing characters who's got stuff that you want to see in action, you know? And that's why the testing is a good thing. Anyway, this is Himass. He's very good. He's darkness, and he does seem to be a tank. Yes, he does. A tank who can't be blinded. I'm guessing because he's blind already? Because I see he's got an eye patch, but only seems to have 1 eye. Now, in terms of runes for this guy, health and possibly speed, but health. You might throw a damage rune on there, but if you're going to use him as a tank, you probably want good health on him, because he's going to be tanking, he's going to be taking hits, and chances are the life drain is going to be the only thing that's going to be keeping him alive. Well, except for that evade. So you could do speed, but I'd say you have to have at least 1 big health. You might want to do like a damage or a speed, and maybe have 2 nice healths on him. Because, I mean, he's a tank. That's what he's supposed to do. So he's supposed to take a lot of hits. So anyway, this is Himass. He's a legendary. He's darkness, and obviously he's a tank. And I can't wait to start. Testing with him. Should be interesting. So anyway, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya.